Welcome back, everybody. We're back playing Arcade Spirits New Challengers. We have now run into our first new character. I imagine probably going to be a part of the team. So let's jump in and see what we have in store for us in our laundromat arcade pizzeria combination here we call Good Clean Fun. A figure moved by in an energetic blur. Sorry, a figure moved by? I cannot read today, apparently. A figure moving by in an energetic blur bumps into me. Hey!
Oh, hey, sorry. Didn't see you there. You good? You good? Yeah. Oh, you good?
Yeah, you good? Yeah, she understands how to speak New York and New Jersey. Yeah, there's about, you say you good and that means about 50 different things.
Hey, nice to meet you. Can't stop and chat. Things to see, people to do. One side.
And she's off again, just like that, storming the arcade like a Category 5 hurricane. We're nearby Chinatown. Hurricanes are not that common in New York. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yes, a Category 5 hurricane. It's not like, it's not nothing that like, you know. Anyway, I'll shut up. Huh? That was odd, and it leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Stun-fused, as it were. I wonder if they're on this team. I'm supposed to join. As I continue my contemplations of first contract, a loud beeping from my phone distracts me. Luna Zul, check this out. I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility to aid in your exploration. Just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and places of interest. Huh, okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head right into the arcade? Maybe follow the person I ran into? Iris did suggest I go get some food first. Whatever I do next, the decision is mine, and mine alone. I just magically turned into Olmec, but except I'm giving myself my own answers. Hopefully, the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team. Who will it be? Okay. Might as well get some food like Iris suggested. So, do I just go get food by myself? Or is there somebody there? Oh, that's probably somebody. Okay. Oh, I see. They're like icons of... Oh, kind of like how we have our own avatar. Everybody else has their own avatar. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can see that girl I bumped into over by a light gun game. Somebody's playing a driving game in the corner. This guy playing a bullet hell shooter game. Yeah, let's get. Oh, I get it. So good, clean. Okay, pizza is good. You know what? She's in the pizzeria. If she's in there, might as well. And it's Grace. Yes. Okay, I think I remember doing this during the demo. A young woman sits at a table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in the favor of beeps and boops of the game she's playing. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console. Seriously? That's some retro dedication. Immediately, I felt a bit self-conscious about literally rolling on up. I'm sorry, I'm from New Jersey and my brain just said literally rolling up to somebody, but it's reading rolling on up to someone minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to introduce myself, she notices my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello.
I get that feeling a lot too, where I'm just like, man, this person looks nice. Really want to talk to them. Oh boy, but like they're by themselves and they're minding their own business. Really don't want to bother them. Okay, I won't bother them. I'm just going to go do my own thing. Maybe I'll just sit by myself and maybe they look at me and come and sit by me or something. Oh, that's not happening because we both maybe don't want to bother each other and we're just doing our own thing and minding our own business. Okay, great. It's weird how the brain works.
Can I help you with something? You look lost.
I am. Remember, fun. Games are fun. There's no need to stress out about whether or not they'll accept me if we're all in this for the fun of it. All I need to do is connect with them on the level that they'll they'll accept me. Probably. So, I was hoping to join your FOD2 team. My...
What?
Oh. Okay, maybe this will all be voice acted. Because they went out and did casting for this, for voice acting. So, because I remember in the first Arcade Spirits, everything wasn't, but if everything is, that's awesome. Lightens my load a bit. Your team, the one that plays FOD2, hence FOD2 team, I want to join it. She looks mildly perplexed, but quickly recovers before I have to break down each individual word and explain again. Never mind. The second I said that, of course that happened. Oh, you mean, Team GCF, as it were. Oh, She sets her unfinished game next to her and unfinished salad to properly chat with me. Sorry, I was just confused because okay, so we're not really much of a team. I mean, I wouldn't call us that. Not exactly. We're more of a club. Like, the kind of club you join so you could gain access to the neighborhood tree fort. I mean, I assume that's how those worked. I've never been in a tree fort. None of my friends had those. Guest houses don't count, right? A guest house? Did you grow up in a mansion or something? Oh, not important. Sorry, getting off track.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
Ah, well, I'm... This is interesting. This is actually kind of interesting. Call me Lunazul. You prefer your real name, then that's fine with me. I'm Lunazul. Can we go back to the whole guest house thing? I'm not gonna lie. That may be going through my brain, but that feels like a very intrusive thing to ask. So I would never ask that. Like, I'd probably keep in the back of my mind, and then, like, if the person felt a little bit more open, like, discussing things, I'd maybe kind of bring it back up to kind of be like, so, guest house, what? You know what? I'm fine with going real name, and then just saying, hey, I go by this. I think that's reasonable. I'm Rosa Tamarin. Pretty used to people calling me by my gamer tag, though, Lunazul. Good to meet you, Grace. She seems pleased that I moved on smoothly from her earlier stumbles and offers a friendly smile in return. Likewise, it's nice to see a friendly face, I mean. A friendly face. I mean, not that my friends are unfriendly, no. Just, you know, friends, good. They're good. So, what's this about a club? Oh, right, the club. Okay. So, Team GCF is really just what we call ourselves. Me and my friends. We like FOD2, but we like a lot of things, you know? I really enjoy Grace's dialogue because Grace sounds like what I think some people's brains compute things sometimes. Like, sometimes that's also how my brain works. Like, when I'm trying to figure something out, I'm like, I go through like piece by piece until I'm actually able to finally get the sentence going. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, we're not actually recruiting. I mean, you don't recruit for a circle of friends, right? Not that we're unfriendly, I just mean... Wait,
What?
how did you even hear about us? We aren't exactly advertising for new members. Well, this app I downloaded called Iris told me to come here and... Iris? Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed, so I'm cross-linking my databases, but that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Iris? Wait. Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris.
You've gotta be swimming in bank.
I mean, it was a group effort. Not just me, but I led the team that made her.
Why was that the first thing that came in my mind? I was just like, she's loaded. But I guess it's because of the mansion and guest house thing that made me also think of that, so.
We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality.
Sorry, I meant to say on the previous line, I'm so glad he said Cinesolution because no shot would I have pronounced that correctly.
But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
So someone leaked the code, eh? Interesting. Would you say irises are actually alive? Wait, you were an intern and leading a programming team? That's actually an interesting... I didn't even pick up on that. That's actually a good point. But that could just mean that she was that smart that they... Or... I'm more interested in this. Really? Someone leaked her code. Just someone? She shuffles nervously in her seat at the implied accusation. I will neither confirm nor deny. I shouldn't be talking about this at all. I don't entirely know why my sister tried to kill Iris. There are rumors. Scary rumors. I'm not involved. I have new projects now. I've moved on. Even if I'm proud of my work with Iris, I have to move on. If the wrong people pay attention to me... Look, can we please change the subject? I was just like, I'm surprised you didn't ask that question about like 20 lines ago. Damn, I was just trying to tease her and not open a can of worms. I don't think that's necessarily the thing you tease on. Especially because you know that Iris is banned in all 50 United States. All 50 United States. Here I am talking like... Words are difficult. A change in subject would be smart right now. You're here to play games, right? I like games. Always have. They've been my passion long before I got interested in AI research. Grace shows me the gray plastic chunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. This is actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it used with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself. Replaced the screen with a color LCD, changed the guts for a miniature PC motherboard. All on my dime. Well, all the dimes my family were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste of time. Really? I thought games were big business. Always have been, always will be. But not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cook up. But I love games, and I especially love console games. You don't do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like PC games too.
Of course.
Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD2 and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs, Japanese, Western, don't care. I do too, and it feels like, I don't want to say RPGs died off, but I feel like there's just so much more focus on different genres of games now that, like, I remember, like I could pick up any RPG, you know, like Final Fantasy VII was really the game that got me into RPGs, and then I played like almost every Final Fantasy up until about 10-2, and then I gave 13 a spin, and then I didn't care for 13. I remember when 14 first came out, it wasn't great, and now all of a sudden it's gotten like this massive resurgence. And then 15 I actually have, and I haven't played it. It's a little bit more open world-ish. And actually the most recent RPG I just played was Omori. Holy cow, what a game that was. But yeah, like I really wish that there was more RPGs out there. Maybe I just need to go find them, but I feel like RPGs were way more heavily advertised and promoted like in the late 90s, 2000s. And now, like, RPGs don't get advertised as much. Now it's just kind of like sports gaming, FPSs, and anything that's like competitive online gaming. I'm even developing my own RPG, actually, The Wanderlost Trial. It's a working title. Development is pretty slow since it's just me, but I hope to make a living breathing world beyond compare. It's fun in games until you take an arrow to the knee. Okay, that's obviously the funny line. I can sympathize. I love sitting down. Yes. I feel ya. PC gamers. We know what it's like to go one more turn, and next thing you know, the sun's gone down and come back up. Yep, that's a Civ reference if I've ever heard one. Can't imagine doing that standing up in an arcade cabinet. Exactly. To really delve deep into a game, one that's not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots, a game that's more than a game. A game that is the world. It makes you realize as her salad is starting to wilt, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up, and I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot, and once I get on a roll, it's fine. Hardly ramble at all. Enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Okay, bye for now. Soon enough, she's buried herself deeply into the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief, meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot right away, anyway, right? Gotta admire her passion. She's got a strong heart and her head's on straight. Our future robot overlords call her mom. That's worrying to say the least. That is worrying, but I will overlook it. Cute. She's just so cute. I'd love to get her. I'm kind of on board with this, actually. Yeah. I'll admit it, my heart did a little wobbly wobble. On seeing her. She's so incredibly cute that I had to struggle to speak clearly. I understand like what feeling they're identifying. I don't know. I guess there's something about like the word wobble that's like weird to me. It's kind of like how some people can't handle the word moist. Knowing that a beauty like hers also has a strong heart and a brilliant mind, that's everything I'd ever dream of. I wonder if, she'd be interested. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Well, we actually got to get some food, right? So let's get some food. Even though I decided to hit the arcade first, no reason I can't hit the little pizzeria too. The garlicky bread smell wafting around this place has really made my mouth salivate. I could take a break from meat and greet to replenish my calories. It's Matt and Ben! Two middle-aged guys wait behind the counter to take my order. One skinny, one not skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat. One with pizza, one with not pizza.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and or arcade machines?
I'd like, let's see, get a margarita pizza.
You have pizza on a bagel.
If I could interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have pizza on a bagel, unsubscribe pizza facts. Also, I'm having an actual New York slice of pizza. Hey, listen. Okay, I want one slice with pepperoni. Oh, bonus points. Pepperoni and extra cheese. Do you have any veggie options? I'll take the house special, please. You got pineapple top. Okay. Listen. I can already tell that the pineapple toppings one is probably going to be the Renegade one. I refuse to pick this option. I'm sorry for pineapple topping lovers. I'm sorry, but I'm not. No. Yes, I know the taste of ham and pineapple go together. I'm picturing it right now. A nice, lovely ham with the pineapple slices with it, but not on my pizza. I'll have ham on pizza. Ham on pizza, fine. You know what's actually funny? This is kind of like, remember when it used to be like the basic option and now they called it the, I forgot what the name for this option is, where it's just like the gray one. This actually kind of feels like the gray option. Oh, let's go with the house special. Let's see what they got today. Live dangerously or don't live at all. I don't even look at the menu to see what the special is. I just bark out my order. Let's go with a buff. Oh, that was the Renegade option. Okay. Well, not Renegade. I guess the, whatever. I keep forgetting what each one is supposed to be. The house special sounds pretty rad. I'll have that.
Excellent choice.
Finally, someone willing to embrace the adventure that is pizza.
Okay, what do we got? They box up a slice covered in something. Lots of somethings. I shrug and take it, figuring Iris would lead me headfirst into food poisoning. Iris wouldn't lead me headfirst. Oh, I was gonna say what? It'd be dope if it was like a buffalo chicken pizza. Like, you just do like a buffalo sauce base, throw some blue cheese on it. Or actually, no, I guess you would do a blue cheese base so that the blue cheese can actually soak up the buffalo sauce. So you do the buffalo sauce on top of it. and have that serve as like your marinara. Just do like some light cheeses like mozzarella. Maybe like if you can get like pepper jack on there as well. And then just throw chicken. Bam. Beautiful. Ooh, and then you can do like a drizzle on top of it too. So if you wanted to do like a ranch or like a blue cheese drizzle, you can do that too. My transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me in conversation again. We don't even get to know what the pizza is. I wanted to know.
This is your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
We like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
I think the most... Actually, maybe it's not the most interesting pizza I've had, but I have had a cheesesteak pizza before, and I've had a taco pizza before. Not like the Taco Bell Mexican pizza, but like it was basically like marinara base, and then they would put like chopped up beef, like taco beef, and then do like pico de gallo, red onion, like cheddar and like mozzarella cheese blend, and then they would run that through first, and then they would put the lettuce on top, and do like another, like a small layer of cheese, just so that like the lettuce could be in there, but they wouldn't let the lettuce sit in there too long, because obviously then at that point the lettuce would be bad. It was delicious.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt, and he's my husband, Ben.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
You know what's actually wild? I thought that the voices were the other way around. And I'm not. I mean, I'm Rosa. You can call me Lunazul, though. It's a gamer thing.
Ah, no doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings, then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
Yes.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
Yeah.
That they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
I mean, to be fair, I also am wearing white pants, so, you know, those could get dirty very quickly. Okay, now my head's reeling. Why exactly did Iris suggest I go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, I'm looking to join Team GCF. Although, to be honest, this isn't really what I was expecting. Aren't pro teams usually like an organized unit wearing team jerseys and living in a team house and playing team practice scrimmages all the time? It takes all types to make up the gaming world, my new friend. Expectations are like orifices on your face. Everyone has a few, but like orifices, That metaphor got away from me. I was like, choose your words wisely. Metaphor got away from me, I think. Ben, tagging you into cover for me while I think of a better one. Matt slaps Ben's hand and then assumes a pose of absolute thoughtful concentration. I heard an iris in your pocket earlier. I take it she set this arrangement up for you? Yeah. I mean, not that I wouldn't know anything about an illegally downloaded software on my phone. Ben winks and Matt taps at his head. Don't worry, she's always had a good reason. True, she's a cross-referencing database search engine, but she's a cross-referencing database search engine with heart. I think you'll find what you're looking for here at Good Clean Fun. I've got faith. And if not, at least you've got some delicious pizza. Anchovies! Expectations are like anchovies. Just when you think you've got a clear idea of what they'll taste like, they'll turn around and surprise you. Think you need to workshop that one a bit longer, Matt. Yeah, I was like, what? By the way, fun fact, anchovies are in Caesar dressing. I'm sorry if I've just ruined your Caesar salad for your entire life now, but yes, Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. Had some vegetarian friends that shocked when I told them that. I suppose. I really should be writing these things down ahead of time. Right, so... I glance around at the weird mashup of 3 different businesses, curious. None of this really makes sense. I get the pizza and the video games, but laundry? Really? I can't wait for that to be a plot point.
Everything's coming up roses.
It's the perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese in your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. But then I don't have pants on. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man sans pants. Oh, okay, not the perfect system.
Good, good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing to get for this go-getting, high-speed, modern lifestyle of the year 20 whenever. And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at once.
Sensible.
Indeed.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably actually a very good place to meet people. Ah, but we've been talking your ear off and letting your pizza go cold. How unthoughtful of us. Go, eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. Ooh, excuse me. It's gooey and delicious and just what this hungry girl needed. But one thought lingers as I dine in on my delicious dish. I pull out my phone to get clarification. Hey, Iris. Iris, online. What is your reason for leading me here exactly? They seem fun and friendly, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I asked you to find for me. I need a professional team if I'm going to make this dream come true, right? Ben claims that claims there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what the reason is? Nope. Cool. And why not? Spoilers. Alright, Iris, I respect you for that one. Plus, it's something you have to come to understand yourself. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I was unaware I was in need of fixing. Well, I mean, like, you want to search for a gaming team, so it kind of makes sense that it's like, hey, there's something in your life you do want to fix. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever that meant later. Other business to attend to. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Okay. Kind of reminds me of Morgana. That's literally a domino or dominoes. Okay, I'm torn here. Let's go domino. Upon setting foot in the small arcade, now that we're actually in the arcade, for the first time, well, okay, so I've never actually been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party, but I've been on the internet. I know things, and usually they're at least bigger than this. How would you know? You've never been in one, though. Shouldn't I be drowned out by the beeps and boops? Why aren't there children running recklessly down the aisle of games? Oh, it's a callback to... Okay. Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? Honestly, this is more of a caboose to the great locomotive that's good, clean fun. There are a few games, sure, but they're packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most are games I don't recognize either. Figuring I had a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get the details before I dare approach anyone. Hey Iris, what are these games exactly? Cam Cop! Wait, I'm just realizing something. Cam Cop, ZNK, Nanko, Bomb Man, and yes, my soda of choice, Fizz. And there's Festive Discomfort too, right in the middle. Does that say Metal Geddon 4? Oh, Metal Geddon 4. Okay. And Fast Cars 7. This is great. I hold on my phone so Iris can get a nice lay of the land through my camera.
Computing.
Let's see. Obviously, the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game back there is Fast Cars 7, a worthy success for the international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about it. Still got that predictive text skill. Not anymore. And moving on, the light gun shooting game is Metal Geddon 4. Oh, I think I predicted the text so much that they're just listing the games I just listed off. Metal Geddon 4, Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4 by its fans, since the full title is a mouthful. The game with the marquee that just reads arcade isn't actually a game exactly, it's a multi-game. A multicade. A what? A few dozen older games jammed into a single cabinet. Lastly, the crane game. Yes, okay, I know what crane games are. Crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, comes back up, sadness ensues. It's like gambling. That's really it, huh? I was expecting more? Okay then. Well, thanks, Iris.
Iris offline.
No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. With a shrug, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with this tableau of arcade gaming goodness. Every single game in this small arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. I know Grace said this was a pretty casual team, but seriously? Nobody's playing? Something's off. No turning back now, though. With a shrug, I proceed forward. I spot a young man evading... It's not really evading, but that's a pretty cool graphic that they got up there. I didn't know they could do that. That actually looks really good. I spot a young man intently focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders cranked to 11. I can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of his game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles flooding the screen. Somehow the game isn't immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge each and every bullet. And finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck runs out at last. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over.
Hey, I know that voice.
Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose. But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls off the corners of his mouth into a smile and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time.
Is he a Twitch chatter? Is this it? Is this the lurker? This is the lurker we've always wanted. The lurker has actually turned out to be the person of your dreams. Who knew?
Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Good to meet you. Name's Lunazul. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining Team GCF. Grace said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join an organization that barely exists? I've never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your first circle of friends?" He's kind of wrong, but also not wrong at the same time. That doesn't happen, but like a lot of people think that. A lot of people have that thought in their mind where they're just like, man, I really want to join that circle of friends. And in their brain, they're just like, hi, can I join your circle of friends? It may not come out that way, but you know what? Not wrong. Even if it'd be nice if people actually did that. This world could use more kindness as a whole. I get that this is a pretty casual team, and I'm hoping to make a run for the Pro Tour. Not a great match, but that's okay. I'm here now, so I figured the least I can do is take a shot at it, right?
Don't know about that.
That's the literal opposite of the least you could do. The least you could do is lie down and never get up again, right? Oh my god. Well, he's become unhinged now. There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it. Like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. It's very funny because he literally just like 2 seconds beforehand was just like, world needs more kindness, and then just goes unhinged for a second. He looks me over once, top to bottom. That is a slump. How do you do that?
Hey.
Anyway, welcome to the fold. We got pizza. We've got laundry pods. Oh, please, for the love of God, do not mix the two when choosing your food sources. You need anything? You call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's unless you want pizza. Although Matt and Ben make a good damn slice, truth be told. So, what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal aside from FOD 2. Life's not a YA novel. YA? Young adult? I actually don't know what that is. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I got a burning aura of confidence if that helps. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions. Or is it really just FOD2 all day, every day? Eat, breathe, sleep, FOD2? What can I say? FOD2 is my chosen lifestyle. Romantic candlelit dinners and long walks by the sea. Oh, I'm also an avid PC gamer as I love computers. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the answer I would choose, but I don't like, it's just so, you know, okay, maybe this is a suggestion if they decide to go with a third game. I would love to see, like, I know it's like, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. There's probably like a reasoning for this that I don't know. And maybe it kind of helps, is like a comfort zone for people. So maybe my idea's not that great, but I think it would be cool if there was a way to make an option like this without it being... Nah, never mind. I don't think my idea's that good now. Now that I had to think about it for a little bit. Let's go funny. Yeah, I figured that was a funny option. Oh, definitely. I also enjoy soaking in a bubble bath with a romance novel, a long walk by the ocean surf, and fine wine and candlelight. I think you're joking, but all those things do sound very nice. I've never been much of a romantic due to being very unsuccessful at romance. My man! I inevitably rub people the wrong way. My man! You could interpret that literally or metaphorically. But nothing wrong with niceties in theory. In practice, matters get iffy, but in theory, I'm in favor. Life's not like a greeting card photo, but it'd be nice to imagine if it being that way, right? Being that way, yes. All peaceful and earnest and sincere. Lovely. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He spares a glance at the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
Yeah, I do, actually. What? What's like?
To be in space. Flying at unbearable speeds. Surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares. But you can safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. Can't really hurt you.
Or can it?
And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again. I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
I'll admit that I'm not familiar with a shmup. What's that exactly? I do know what it is. It's a shoot 'em up. Is everything okay? Your game seems anxiety-inducing. I mean, it is. Played it so often you could do this in your sleep, eh? I would pick this option. Yeah, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll pick one. I get that. Sometimes I sleepwalk through FOD2 matches. You get so good at a game that you barely need to be conscious. I bet you could just stay in bed all day with a controller and blaze through one of these things. Gotta get moving eventually, though. Get up and out of bed and moving. Never mind. I think that put him off balance, but not sure why exactly. Still, he shakes it off quickly enough. He lets out a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night. Overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out to the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine a tumble dryer as being conducive to rest, though. Seems like a fun guy, a little off kilter, but so what? Could be entertaining to hang out with. I feel this overwhelming urge to hug him and make it all better for some reason. Okay, I don't feel that. Even if I do want to keep him open as a... I guess that could still keep open as a romance option. No, I don't feel that at all. I think that's because I see a lot of Domino in myself, so... Yeah. He's got a wicked sense of humor and a witty use of words. Definitely a sharply funny guy. Sometimes he's a bit weird, okay? But so what? We're all weird in one way or another. I'm not gonna judge. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Okay, we'll go over... I'm guessing that's the girl we ran into. Oh boy, this should be fun. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't not here. Apparently, curiously is giving me a lot of trouble today. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't playing FOD2, he's not even really playing a game. More of a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability. A crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's busy moving the Blepomatic prize crane back and forth, lining it up just right over a dragon dolly. And contrary to expectation, when the crane dips down and pulls back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by the tail with precision. With a smirk, he pulls his prize from the retrieval chute, but then opens the game up with a key turned it. But then opens up the game with a key turned in its lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and seals up the game tightly afterward. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize he literally just won. I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment and isn't offended in the slightest.
Catch and release, yes?
What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process.
In the process.
So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair.
Hey, you wanted that taste of international, right? Well, there you go.
Suppose I could just pick the lock, but I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
I am filled with questions.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies.
Wait, what?
But in this case, ask away. I'm game to play if you are.
Let's start with names. What's yours?
Call me Locksley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Locksley befits me more than any other title.
Okay, where did you get your knighthood from, and which United Kingdom country?
How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
Well, I guess technically the United Kingdom is the country. We just... How does that work? I keep forgetting, because Scotland is technically a part of it, and Scotland is technically in the United Kingdom, and it's recognized as the United Kingdom, but Scotland is technically a country, but it doesn't have independence. But then Ireland does. But then there's Northern Ireland, which is technically a part of the UK. I think I'm getting this right. This GeoGuessr's got me all sorts of messed up. So my name's Lunazul, and Grace said I could join your FOD2 team. I already know you're not exactly a ladder grinding championship team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Grace was accepting of you? Very well, I'll accept you in turn. Grace is an exceptionally fine judge of character. By your side I shall stand, against any foe what should challenge thee. You've mine word on that, at risk of overdoing the king's English. Although, from your phrasing, it seems beyond what you were expecting. Not really, no. I also wasn't expecting this. I asked my new Iris app to find me a team interested in the Pro Tour for me to sign the dotted line with. Instead, she sent me to a laundromat. But this brightens him so brightly he could outshine the sun. Ah, Lady... Turned into Pegasus for a second there. Ah, Lady Iris, good day to you, good day. I'm familiar with your sisters. One assists me in my daily endeavors. Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Lunazul's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Iris yet. Welcome both of you to Team GCF. Not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Our humble abode is also yours to enjoy. Please feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade as we do. Locksley winks at me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips a token in and outstretches his hand to me. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I have not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. A cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby is a token of honor? Well, I mean, geez, the guy got you a free prize. It's wow, geez. I suppose in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor, rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD2, I specialize in prize games, you see, alley rollers, crane games, light stockers, things of that nature. And when skill alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of the trade, as it were, to tilt the odds towards justice.
Justice prevails.
I'm proud to say I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in this city alone. You know, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. I think being banned from arcades is a lot better than getting banned from bars. I know some people who have been banned from bars, and the stories are never good. At least that's a good story for getting banned from an arcade. Yeah, stick it to those bastards who rip off kids with cheapo prizes and rigged games. I wouldn't do that. You could end up in arcade jail for arcade crimes. Tools that... I'm there, but I also think this is funny. Enraging the arcade industry seems like a bad idea. Didn't that Dekonami guy... Oh, wow, what a reference. A guy who used to run crooked arcades, like, vanish overnight? You might get blackbagged and dragged into a dark basement to be beaten to death with old licorice from the prize desk. You jest, but the situation with Dekonami is, well... Best not to discuss such matters. Not yet. Oh, wait, what? Besides, they'd have to catch me first. Always memorize the exits when entering any room, I say. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prizes for myself, of course. The spoils of my raid are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn frowns upside down. Loxley ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
It's a matter of... A matter of fair play. Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour.
Like gambling. Like literally like gambling. That's... I should do a deep dive into that, actually.
I am a firm believer in fairness and justice. Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society. You're here to win.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for that, though. I tend to keep politics out of my gaming. Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's always in gaming. It has always been in gaming. It is never not in gaming. What are you talking about? You know, you're clearly passionate about this. I don't mind a little ranting. It's clear that you're always passionate about the idea of fair play. It's kind of like when people were just like, man, there was no politics in Final Fantasy VII, and it's just like, are you sure? Do you want to replay it again? Indeed, few truly understand the concept. It's not simply about no advantages, it's about equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their own advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing when in reality they've had a leg up all their lives. That is a very true sentence. Loxley may end up being my favorite character. Loxley may end up being my favorite. My philosophy extends beyond merely rigged carny scam games, but to fairness within society itself. If you pardon my ranting, of course. I think there was... Okay, because I remember when I did the demo for this, and I remember Loxley not being... I think he was my least favorite. And I think that they've rewritten him in a way now for the actual game where I really actually kind of dig Loxley. I don't know what changed. I wish I could go back and, I mean, it's long lost gone now because I streamed it and I didn't keep the VOD of it, but oh my god, like he's actually like becoming my favorite character. Considerate pardon.
Excellent.
So you practice crane games, crane catches all day when not fleeing from the long arm of the arcade law? Well, there's also FOD 2, if that's what you're wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own affairs to tend to. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as many hours in GCF as the others. But I promise you, should your dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it in the time available to me. You have my word, friend. Feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, some sweeping courtly gesture. Well, I'd best busy myself for the time being.
Fare thee well.
I hope to see more of you, Lunazul. Be well. With introductions completed, he returns to his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that was certainly... You know what? I'll keep romantic options open for Lunazul because I could see that pairing. I could see Loxley and Lunazul. I'm kind of actually down with that. The kind of like, yeah. I'd rather he scoop me up in his arm. Okay, all right, okay, dude, okay. I'd rather he scoop me up in his arms instead of scooping toys out of machines, but it's clear he has a good heart. It's silly, but I'm falling for his holy knightly shtick. I think that's what it was at first. I think that the chivalry came on way too strong when I first played with him, and it was just such a turn off where I was like, God, this feels like such a facade. But I think because his dialogue was a lot more genuine in the actual game, that now I'm kind of like, all right. Sure, it may be like there may be a bit of an act in the way that he speaks, but like who he isn't. You know what I mean? True Hollywood style chivalry can be very charming indeed. I'd love to get to know him a little bit better. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? So I imagine we're gonna have to get through the rest of the cast, so we'll save that for the next episode of Arcade Spirits: New Challengers. As we kind of get through the rest of what is supposedly, I'm guessing, the open, and then we'll probably jump into whatever insanity will happen afterwards to go ahead and fill out the rest of the story. Thank you so much for enjoying the video today, and if you did enjoy the video, I like how I've assumed that you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching this video and getting this far. If you did enjoy the video, however, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment, let me know who you think thus far is your favorite character in this playthrough, and subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you guys next time. Take care!